Okay. I think that works. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, we're playing here. Let's see. Full screen. Hello everybody. I'm a little early. I just wanted to make sure everything was gonna work okay. So I'm waiting to see if the links work. Let me know if the links work. Does that link work? Let me know if the link works. If not, I could try to figure out how to get another link. But I think we're good. Because I'm going to give you the studio one, so that should be the one that works. I'm Ladylizsworld. And hello. So if you don't know me, I'm Ladylizsworld, and I am the kind of creator of the series Dark Novels, which is in the playlist attached to my stream. And I used to post them a lot during COVID, and I got really sick, but not with COVID. I hit a wall with my fibromyalgia, and I got really sick, so I wasn't able to post as many videos because I ran out of spoons. And then every time I sit down to do it, I just get really sleepy and tired, and I can't function long sitting up like this. So I figured I'm gonna go and do it live. So live would be, good. Let me see if the link worked. Hold on one second. I'm gonna see if I could bring up my channel over here. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up over here. Hold on, let me see. Live. Okay, is it going live yet? Let me see. Okay, it is live. Okay, so I am live. Okay, so that might work. Click on the live tab. Okay, or will it let me just go in here and then see? Okay, here. Okay. Better. Okay, there. Paste. There. Okay, there's the link for my live stream, and then I'm just chatting until we're gonna go play The Sims. I'm gonna introduce you to the family and tell you a little bit about them because they're my favorite family. Like, hi, Mama. Hello, Mama. How are you? We're getting ready to go into the game and check out The Sims 4 Dark Novels. It's been a while since we had them. I didn't anything with them because I did not have the spoons to actually do the editing and stuff for a while. So I figured I wanted to bring them back, so I'm doing it live on Fridays. And I think if I do that, it'll be easier for me because I'll have the spoons. So I might do every Friday, but I might do every other Friday. So if I skip a week, it's because I needed to for self-care because of my chronic illness. It just means I wasn't able to go on live that day because I'm also doing some stuff with my art channel and my and then 2 streaming platforms. So I'm quite busy, even though I'm trying to get through all that. So just letting you know. So here is the game. I'm making sure that we have stream-free music. Okay, stream-safe music. Okay, good. So here they are. We're going to start off with the main family, and I will take you into Create a Sim and let you know a little bit about everybody. So let's go into load the game. Did the link in there work? I think the link worked. So, so let's click on. So we're going to go for till 8 still. So. Although I left my water like right over there. I should be okay though. So here we go. I might grab it really quick, but I have to go. Be right back on. It's just right there. I just don't want to get up because I am in pajamas from the waist down. But it has to be. New management moderators can support your channel even more ways, including managing moderators. Okay, I will learn about that after the next one, so I'll figure out how to do that later. All right, so right now that we're in here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm saying be right back so I could grab my water from right here. That's better. All right, there. Because I get really dry sore throat. Here we are. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Oops, beep. I'm going to have to beep that out. Man. Shh. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to start the recording down here, too. So hi, I'm Lady Liz. We're welcome to my channel. We're going to do dark novels live. And if you haven't seen them before, they're a collection of characters that have a lot of quirkiness to them, and there's a lot of drama with them, but they're a lot of fun. And if you want to click on the playlist, you can start from the beginning. And as you know, the family, I don't know what's going on here. So Leia, she writes stories. She works for like a newspaper or publication, and she writes stories for about the occult and different things. So right now she's actually trying to work as the Grim Reaper, but when she's gonna finish her novel, but she's also gonna start to try to be a fairy this week. She's gonna start working on 2 novels. So she discovered that there's fairies in the world now, and she wants to go learn about them and write about them. So that really helps how she makes her money. And I'm sure all of you have been here before, but let me go into Create a Sim and show you. I don't think you do, because I watch a bunch of YouTubers who play modded Among Us, and they swear a bunch, and their content can be mature at times. Okay. I don't think you do, because I watch a bunch of YouTubers who play modded Among Us, and they swear it's a bunch. You know what? Among Us could get toxic, because me and my friend did an open game on Among Us on our Switches, and we got trolled. So then we just played ourselves, and then we found family to play, but we didn't have anyone else to play with, and we needed people in the game, more people, so we did that, and that was just a big mistake. I'm recording this so I could snip it better in case I can't snip it in the editor of the game. So in YouTube, if I want to make it a little bit more, So we're gonna start off with Leia. She's our matriarch. She writes novels, our publications about all the going on in the city in San Myshuno, where she was from, but she lives in Newcrest now, which is a suburb of San Myshuno. So she is into everything the occult. She wrote about Strangerville. She wrote about the vampires first, and all kinds of craziness happens to go on there. And the vampire ended up being her great grandfather and all that. So he's kind of a bad guy, but not really. But if you watch the series, you can click on the keep up and keep track of it for next time. But this is Leia and her best friend Max, as she knew him since high school. And they were roommates. But when all the stuff with the vampires went down, and she got kidnapped by the vampires, and the head vampire kidnapped her because she looked like his late wife, and there was a reason for that. When he showed her a picture, she stated that that was her great grandmother, and he thought she passed away from the plague, and she did it, and there was all this drama. So now they live in this big house that the head vampire bought them, and one of his sworn enemies, Don Lothario, lives there too because he's married to Max. And he wanted to make sure that he had a house big enough for all of them because it'd be safer for Leia. He has protection. This used to be his familiar, Kent, but now he lives with, he's married to Leia. They fell in love when he was protecting her. So, but the world does not know that Leia's his granddaughter, great-granddaughter, because if the world knew she was his great-granddaughter, she'd be in a lot more danger. And this is Kitty Stardust. I should have named him Aladdin Kitty, but this is a Kitty Stardust, and I have him looking like the Aladdin Sane album. And this is Raven, and she's a child of Max and Leia, and it was Don Lothario's fault. And if you want to know why that happened, you have to go watch the Strangerville one. It's easier to explain. It's hard to explain it because it was really weird. You have to go watch it. So there's a reason that happened. So we're picking up. We're getting a little caught up here. Right here, Leia just got home from work, and the thing is, she did write a little about the werewolves, but she never really hasn't published it yet. So she's just gonna get back to that because her husband's a werewolf, and he didn't tell her for a long time. He was taking a supplement to prevent him from turning into a wolf, but he can't take it no more. So he's down here just because they wanted to keep the family safe. So they have him locked in this cage right here, so he doesn't hurt anybody. So he doesn't go on a wild, until they know for sure that he hasn't changed into a wolf in a long time, and he was scared that he would not recognize anybody in the house when he did, how his mind was going to do, and he didn't want to attack everybody in the household. So that's why, Kent is a wolf, and that's why he's locked in here, just to keep him safe. Now, Max is an astronaut. Okay. Max goes to space all the time, and one time he got kidnapped on his birthday, and right when he got home, Don Lothario wanted to, celebrate his birthday, and he did. It wasn't done on stream. I don't even have that anymore because he fell asleep. He fell asleep in the middle of it, and then he woke up the next day and he was pregnant. So this is their son. Now, they didn't know if it was going to be an alien baby or not, so they went to a lab and got tested to make sure it wasn't an alien baby, and the test said no, but when Max gave birth, it said, you fulfill one of the aspirations of having a baby with an alien. But he's not an alien, and if you look at the babies, okay, this baby's, I can't get to, if you look at his oh, is that why? Okay, let's click on the baby. For some reason, it's not bringing it up. I don't know what's going on. It's usually right here, right? Okay, so Don Lothario is definitely the father. So we're gonna make it like he's definitely Don Lothario's son, but he has alien DNA too from, you know, Max went into space, he was kidnapped, and they set him all up so they could come back and give him an alien baby later, but Don Lothario got there first, so that's what happened there. And he's a little spitfire. He is so stuffed. He gets so angry all the time. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know where he got the pan from in there. There's no pans in there, so he's gonna throw a tantrum because he does. He's just very stubborn. So let's have Don Lothario just come and pick him up. And it's the old Don Lothario. I didn't change him out after because I started with that one. So it's 10 p.m. He needs to go to bed. Now Leia is going to go upstairs and work on her novel still. She's still working on her novel for the Grim Reaper. She's almost done. Writing about what it's like to be in the Reaper career. So let's see, write, and let's see, scrap, no, write a genre book, okay, let's see, write an email, write a genre book, okay, and it's going to be biography, okay, sort of. And it's, I don't know the name of it. So if anybody has an idea what we could call this book. And then once they go to sleep, we'll go to the vampire's house and you'll get to meet her great-great-grandfather and his whole family. And he's kind of, just think like Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Barnabas. More Barnabas though, because he is evil, he's bad, they're a mafia, so that's the vampire mafia. And their hands are in politics, and they control it, and they work with Victor Finch and stuff like that. So everything is done through the vampires. This is, I did this like before anything was going down. So they run things in San Myshuno, and that's why he can't tell anybody, because he has enemies. He has enemies that are very bad that live in Vladislav's house now, but Vlad's not there. Woo! So we're gonna call this Becoming a Reaper, right? Let's do that. Becoming a Reaper. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. And then what she's going to do is take some paid time off. And when does she go to work? I think what she's gonna do is take the day off, and she's gonna try to become a fairy too. So she's gonna be writing 2 books at the same time. I'm working on my secret build and updating it since I got business and hobbies. Woohoo! How are you liking business and hobbies now that you can use it? Okay, so everyone else needs to go to bed. Did this kid go to sleep? Okay. Can we have Max and... Okay, duh, I could go like this. If I want people to go to bed, I could go pee first. Oh my god. Okay, he's already going by himself. Okay. Then he could go to sleep. And then let's have... Oh my god, you need to eat first. Okay, how come you haven't gotten any food? Is he gonna eat through his helmet? That's just weird. Do not eat through your helmet. Oh my god, he's gonna eat through his helmet. I don't know how he's gonna accomplish that, but I would change. If I came home and I was in this, I would definitely change. He had a really bad crash the last time before this, and he almost died. The whole rocket blew up, and then him and Don Lothario were fighting because Don freaked out and did not want him to go into space again. He did not want to lose him. He said, "You're not going. I forbid you to go. You have to stop going." But he said, "That's my job. I love it." So then he gave in and helped him build his rocket again. So he got his rocket back. This is their house. This is the house that Jerome got them. That's the vampire still. Jerome still. He's actually over 100 years old. A couple 100 years old. Yeah, 100 years old. More than 100, I think. Well, I'll have to do the math. After you're done, go to sleep. And let's just make sure, where is this little girl? It's past your bedtime. Are you taking a bath? Are you going? Okay, you need to come to bed too. So this house is like this because there's a lot of stuff going on in this house. Then they've gotten fired before, they caught fire before, and this house had a lot of craziness. So I took out the washer and dryer because they were driving me crazy with it because I just left piles of laundry everywhere and it was awful. And down here is basically the bottom floor where it closes off from the rest of the house if they have to go into hiding down here. They have everything they need. So in case like Jerome calls them and says, you need to hide now. They're coming to your house. Hi sister, how are you? Hello. I am playing The Sims, and it's my sister, her birthday's tomorrow, so tell her happy birthday. I'm doing I'm going to be doing Dark Novels live now, because I wanted to make sure instead of trying to do a video, that I would do it this way, because it would give me a chance to actually post the video and not, not post, because the editing's really hard. So everyone's asleep. Does he have a bed inside there? Well, he's going to stay awake. So let's go to Manage Worlds. Manage Worlds. Yeah, I'm doing a couple of things. I'm streaming here, and then I'm going to stream on another platform called Kick too, because they pay you better. And I'm going to still stream at Twitch, so I'm going to stream at 3 different places. And sometimes I'll do art streams, but, with the art channel. But I'm going to really hustle butt and get things going. Now that, I want to make sure, just in case I need to, I want to make sure that I have a means to help Dawn out and stuff. So I'm excited about it. I think things are working really well, and I'm happy. So let's go to San Myshuno. And we're gonna go see Jerome still. And if you catch up on the playlist, there's 29 videos on there. Watch them, catch up before next week. And then we'll probably dive in a lot more with these characters. But, that'll give you a chance to catch up and watch them. And get to know the characters. They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of drama, so if you like drama in your Sims, if you like a lot of drama and chaos, and a lot of like Jerry Springer stuff, just watch it, because it's pretty crazy. Okay, so here, it's hard to click on any of him to go into cast, because he's all over the place. So we're just going to go into cast really quick. He's the one that was married to Leia's great-great-grandmother, and that's it. When he first saw her, he leapt up, because she is a spitting image, like a twin. She looks exactly like her, and he was just like, oh my god, it's Lillian, and he was gonna force her to marry him and all of that, and they finally figured out why she looks so much like his great-great-grandfather. It turns out that she didn't pass away. The doctors told her she passed away during the plague, but she was kidnapped by Vladislaus, because Vladislaus wanted him to be a vampire, because he was his second in command in the mafia that they were running back at the turn of the century. And he thought that he would be so distraught that he would want to be a vampire. So he turned him. His wife did not want to turn, but he said he wanted to do it because he didn't want to have another loss. He didn't want to lose anybody else. He can't face that again. And he really wanted her to be a vampire. So they turned her by force. But when she woke up, she was so angry that she went outside when Jerome was on a meeting with, I don't know where he was. You have to watch the video. But she went outside and waited for the sun to rise. And Jerome did not know until the morning when he woke up and realized what she had did. And that was how he lost her. And he was devastated for years. He's head vampire, and now he is the head vampire of all. They had an election, and he is the vampire boss of every vampire. He's the head vampire. Kind of like, I don't know if you would say president or king or, he's not. It's kind of hard to explain. He's just the head vampire that, you know, everything has to go through him. But he has enemies that didn't want him to be vampire. They wanted to find out, like, where Vladislaus is. He knows, but we'll get there. So this is Jerome still. He is really cute. I love him. That's what he normally wears. And I actually designed him on a guy that won one of the worst cooks of America when I started designing him while I was watching it, because that hit me. It's like, I want that guy to be Jerome. So he's loosely based on him, but yeah. He's very he's very greedy. He wants money, but he's also very creative. And when he loves his family, you know. His second command is, they're all in pajamas, is Naomi. And Naomi is, yeah, she is directly under him, and she's his assassin. So she will take anybody down that interferes with the vampire business that's going on. She fights, she'll murder, but mostly she makes the lives miserable for the people she's attacking. So she distracts everybody when they go into a place and they're gonna steal money, and she just starts fighting people so they could get all freaked out and they won't see what's happening. But she also handles any of the enemies. But she ended up being his wife because they fell in love. He turned her, like 50 years later, something like that, he turned her. And she's actually based on Naomi Campbell. That's why I named her Naomi. And they've been best friends forever. And they're best friends forever. So they fell in love. And then because they were sneaky, they had Grayson. So they have a little baby named Grayson. It wasn't like love at first. They were kind of friends with benefits. And then this happened, so she told him, and he proposed to her, but they're not married. They're engaged. They're not quite married yet. She kind of does not want to get married, and he does, and he just wants to be right by her because he's old-fashioned. They're from the turn of the century. They're from a long time ago, you know. He really wants to make sure he properly takes care of his child. Third in command and his hacker, this is Russ. Ruth hacks into all the databases of the richest people in the Sims, right? Like, you've seen when you get that notice that on your computer that you can hack the Don Lothario account or the land grabs. He does that. But he doesn't do it to Don Lothario anymore because they have an agreement. If he's there with his husband and they're all taking care of Leia, they don't touch him anymore because he's part of that. His family now. So, no. This is Nigel. Nigel works with Nico. So this is Nico. And they're the runners. They're the ones that go get the pet protection money. They're the ones that go rough people up and say, you know, you owe me money. They're the ones that do it. They handle the money and the roughness and the more, I don't know how, what word would it be, sister? They're his employees. They're the ones that just go out and do everything for him. Rob banks, go collect protection money, and rough people up. And Nico is also very tech savvy, so Nico will go in and, you know, research where they could go next and stuff like that. And right here we have Laney. Laney is a werewolf. He is cousins with Kent Quinn. Sometimes I call him Quinn, sometimes I call him Kent, and I don't know why I started calling him Quinn because I was reading I was reading the Suki Stackhouse novels, and that's the one when Quinn comes into the picture, and because he's bald and stuff, I just kept calling him Quinn, but his name is Kent. So then I just changed his last name to Quinn, so if I ever call him Quinn by accident, we could just say enforcers. Yeah, enforcers or fixers. Yeah, they're his enforcers or fixers. This is his daytime man, so he takes care of all the business during the day while they sleep and protects them. You know, he looks like, what's his name? You know who I'm talking about, huh, sis? That actor. So yeah, we'll go into, let's see what's going on with him. We should age up their baby, because it's been a while. But we can't age him up yet, because Don Lothario's baby is a little bit older, so. And that baby looks like him. You can't tell me that that's not Don's baby. There's a video where they do a heist at a celebrity award show, and that one's a fun one if you want to watch that. It was pretty cool. Oh, I don't know. So yeah, he loves to dance too. And don't worry about these windows. They're treated. They are treated with a layer of protection, so they can't, you know, get burned. But I had to take off their doors. Okay, because you know how the Sims are. They have a mind of their own, and they just do what they want. So I had to get rid of the balcony and make it into a room, and I have the windows without a door because they would go out there and start catching fire. They would just go out there and they'd be on fire, and it's like, no, get inside. Not that they had a death witch. It's like you can't be in the sun. What's the matter with you? You don't have sun protection. I think that he might, though. Let me see. I don't know. He has enough points. I think he does have sun protection. He's a child of the moon, but does he have sun protection? We have to get up here first. I don't know why. Okay, the game is weird because he was higher in here, and it's back a few saves, but that's okay. Alright, so let's have him go upstairs. And let's see, can he put his child to bed? Put Grayson to bed. Oh, wait, Grayson's right here. He was stolen on the night that he became vampire leader. Because he's, Vladislaus's enforcers still live in his house, and they want to know where Vladislaus is, so they kidnapped him. But then he was kidnapped from them by a vampire slayer. The vampire slayer, I'll take you to her house next, and you'll know who it is, Jose. But so Leia had to find out where she was and go get him. Luckily, she had a vampire in there in the jail cell with the baby who was taking care of the baby for them, and he was kind of sending out his signals. Even though he is one of Vladislaus's vampires, he kind of is rogue and plays all the sides, so he still didn't want anything to happen to the baby. So Leia found them, and then they got the baby back. Well, that's okay. So I think it's 3:54 a.m. I don't know if I'm gonna have them sleep in their coffins or not. Okay, he's like, oh, he could fix that. Here, get up, go here. He said, just let me do it. You don't know what you're doing, I'll fix it. Yeah, he's tech savvy, so he's gonna just repair it and everything will be okay. And they just got back from another heist right here, so you can see there's the money bag right here. So that makes him like really tired. I don't know why Naomi's over here. Let's have Naomi sleep in the coffin tonight. That way she gets some better rest. It's 4:30. I'm gonna have her go to sleep early, and I don't know why she's just standing there. There's a wall right there, so it's kind of like she's Blair Witching it, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's debug you. Okay, and then okay, let's have you sleep in your coffin. Hibernate. Go on. Go on. Okay. See, the game's a little buggy since, you know, this, but it's not that, I haven't had a hard time as some people, so it's not that, it hasn't been that bad. New romance dynamic, wholesome. How tender Jerome and Naomi seem to care for each other both as lovers and friends, romantic partners, and wholesome romance dynamic. I like that, the fact that they could be wholesome romantics to each other because they're so evil, and I think it's funny because it shows both sides, how they could be evil, but when it comes to people they love, they could be tender and caring. You know, like I said, think of Barnabas or Spike from Buffy. Or Angel, sort of, but, you know, he could care for someone. Or the Southern Vampire novels, if you like Charlene Harris. Those are my favorite. So I'm going to have him be wholesome. He loves her. Why is he going in there? Oh my god. Why is he sleeping in their coffin? Okay, so let's have them. No, we're not gonna. Oh, no wonder I was clicking on the wrong sim. More choices. Let's have them woohoo in the coffin. So, sister, this is funny. They're gonna woohoo in the coffin. The coffin woohoo is very funny. So, I think it's been a while. I don't know why he's embarrassed. Why is he embarrassed? Oh my gosh. She keeps shutting him down when he proposes, so I don't know if he's talking about having a better commitment. I mean, she loves him, but they're gonna be alive for eternity, so she believes they have some time, you know? And I don't know why Russ took Jerome's coffin, but we'll deal with that tomorrow. I think I did that. I clicked on the wrong one. The baby's asleep. Okay. I'm gonna have them sleep right here then. And don't worry, Russ is out for the night. He's officially can't. It's like he's dead. So let's sleep. Did he say "oh baby"? I thought he said "oh baby." Sometimes they say words, and sometimes you recognize words, and you know that are funny. You're like, hey. Season premiere. No, he does not want to see the season premiere. He doesn't really like technology too much. So who's down here? Now the other, see, there's some gold bars out here. That they had a pretty good heist. So that's why, you know, they have all this out. And nobody's allowed, nobody can get in. So I don't know why they're in here. This is where Lainey usually sleeps. I'm gonna have Nigel go back to his room. Over here, this is your room. And then over here is Nico's room. This used to be Naomi's room. And then Nico and they would share. Naomi's down here? She's just dancing? She needs to go to sleep. Well, she's okay. It's 6 a.m. She's really old and she's high up on the totem pole, so she could go without sleep if she wants to. But Lainey is up. He's supposed to take care of them, so he needs to sleep for a couple hours. But he needs to get up. Okay, you know, we're gonna just cheat his needs for right now because I don't want him to pee on himself. There. Yeah. That's the this is the vampire's house, and look, they even stole the ATM. They have an ATM here that they stole. They haven't opened it yet, but they know there's a good bit of cash in there. So down here, let me put up the walls. It's a nice little downstairs area for them. Oops, let's see. I don't like the layout. I mean, trying to, you know, see everything in here. But this room is not occupied yet. And that just depends on, you know, what's going to happen in the future. Or if they want to turn that, if they have an enemy and they bring them here. So we have all the vampires. Now I'm going to take you to, we're going to go to Manage Worlds. And we're going to go see. And that way next week we'll start playing regular. Leia's going to be a fairy. She's going to write a novel about becoming a fairy. And now she's going to put all her effort into that. Because when she writes, she just dives into her work. That's why she got in trouble in Strangerville, and that's how she got pregnant. So it happens, but she loves her work, and she does not, you know, take it lightly. She puts her all into it. So we're going to go to Manage Worlds, and we're going to hit Save and Manage Worlds. I'm going to show you the Vampire Hunter. And then Flaudastaus is living in Strangerville, and guess what? He's human. That's what happens to you when you kidnap someone's daughter and tell her she's dead, and you find out hundred and something years later that she was alive, and you have a great granddaughter. It's revenge, human. Revenge turned into a human revenge, right? The Vampire Hunter. Oh my gosh. I think she's right here. But did they move? What happened with the game? Did the game move her? That is weird. She should be living in here. Oh, right here. There she is. She has a vampire in her jail cell, so. But she disguises herself as a DJ. And when The Sims was having that spike thing, right? We had to make a elderly person that had a unconventional hobby. But there was a twist. I made a twist. So I had her be a DJ, and she DJs at the underground. But she DJs to have contact and kidnap vampires. So that's what she does every night. She'll DJ, and she's a really good DJ too. But this is Valerie. Look, sister, it's Valerie. This is actually a friend of ours that I used for this. And she's this awesome Scottish lady who is sassy, and I love her. And I couldn't think of anyone better than to play this role. So she knows that she plays this role. So here's her house. It's small. And she has her 2 cats. They're really her cats too. And if you come into her bedroom over here, right? She has a secret passageway in her closet. So if you go in here, and then we're going to go down. Here's her lair. So she comes downstairs, and this is where she keeps her vampires. And once they're in this cell, well, they're not going to fare out. They're not going to fare very well. They're going to end up on her wall. The only reason she kept him alive is because he was taking care of the baby, and she needed someone to take care of the baby. She would not hurt a baby. That's one thing. You know, so she didn't want anything to happen to the baby. She just wanted contact with the head vampire, which is, you know, Jerome Still. So this is Kendrick. But Kendrick's rogue. He plays all the sides of the vampirism. So whatever side is going to benefit him the most. So sometimes he'll be leaned a little more towards, you know, the still side, and other times towards like the Vladislav side. His second in command is in charge now. We're going to go over there now too. But let me see that. You want to see? We're going to go upstairs and we're going to see Valerie's disguise hobby. If you come over here and you go in the garage, it's right here, it has a little screen door. I'm not good at touring these right now because the walls are acting kind of funky lately, so I don't know. Okay, there's her there. Let's have her come in here. So this is her room where she loves to DJ, and she's in here all the time, and she makes stuff for her gigs. The underground is in San Myshuno. It's where the old salt factory used to be. Let's have her create mix. Okay, let's just have her come in here and see what she does. Will she? So I actually made her for the you know, Spark challenge, but then I ended up putting her in this world because, you know, why not? And if you knew Valerie, you would know this is totally her. Yeah, Valerie. She's always young at heart, and she likes to go to like crazy concerts, and she would definitely do this. So yeah. Her skill level is 10. So she gets going really good, but eventually we'll get her to here. Now let's show you the bad guys. We're gonna go to Manage Worlds, and we're gonna go to the bad guys, and they're the enemies of Still. They're the ones that did not want him to become head vampire. They were trying to stop it at all causes. That's why they kidnapped their baby, and he had backup from Caleb and all that, and this guy for a while, so I don't know how much we could trust him. He had extra help. So Caleb's on his side, of course. The cast of what they do in the shadows, what they do with all the vampires and what they do in the shadows are on his side, because I put them in here. And then this is Vladislaus's second in command, all his people. Vladislaus does not want to be a vampire again, though. And he knows if he says that they're going to kill him. And Jerome felt, after he turned him, Jerome just didn't want to leave him like that, because he kept apologizing, and so he has him set up in Strangerville, and, you know, under protection, but he still does not, you know, like him, but he just didn't want to leave him like that. And here is the one lady that was the one that actually went in and stole Lillian. Which is really sad, you know. So this is Natasha. She is Vladislaus' second in command, so now she's in command. She is the main vampire of this nest, right? So she's in charge. They do not know where Vladislaus is. They're looking for him, but, you know, they're not going to find him. So she is very evil. She just likes to wreak havoc on everybody, and she wanted to be head vampire. But nope. They're really rogue ever since they can't find Vladislaus. They've gone really rogue, so it made things worse. This is Gabrielle. She kind of does what Ruth does in the other round, so she's kind of the tech savvy one. And Maximilio, this is Maximilio. He's really cool. He is a enforcer, and so is Solace. And Derek does whatever needs to be done. He's open, but one thing about Derek is he is old school. He is very rogue. He doesn't believe in humans should exist. He doesn't believe he should try to be nice to the humans. He just does not like humans at all. He does not care. He is a vampire and he wants to be old school. The old school vampire from, 100 years ago. So you have to watch him. He's a bad guy. He's pretty bad. I don't mean like bad and cool. I mean he's just really mean. And then we have Lorena. Lorena is the assassin. And so is Derek. Derek is an assassin too. But Lorena kind of more leans towards an enforcer more. She doesn't like to do that. She kind of wants to snoop and not really enforce, but get all the chisme, if you know what the chisme is, the gossip, so they could blackmail anybody in the city with anybody in town. Except Victor Friend thing. They're in his pocket. He's in their pocket, They help. They help him out a lot. That's why he's like really super rich. I have to put what business and stuff is it for. I'll have to put what the business stuff is for. Yeah, you do. Okay, I wish you could save the stuff for the business when uploading to the gallery. Sucks. It's tied to the sim who owns the business. I know, that sucks. I noticed that. In it's a deception to build when uploading it. You have when I did I had to build it first when I did the other Dia from 100 Baby, but she's not anymore. I had to build it first and then have her go, and then you could save it, and then you could have her go thereafter, move thereafter. It's kind of a workaround, but it works that way. So you can move her to another lot. Okay, so yeah. So they're here. They don't know what to do. They've been whispering and trying to find out what the hell happened to Flatastaus. Where is he? And she's like, I don't know. I think he just bolted. He was tired of the business. So yeah. Them two, these two. Bad news. You do not want them on your bad side. And if you come down here, this is the room that they had the baby in. And that's when they came in to get the baby to show a video that they had the baby. The baby was gone. And they're like freaking out. Like, what are we going to do? That's our way to blackmail still. Maybe one of them stole it back. So they sent the rogue guy who does everything to pretend to go see, right? And no, they didn't have the baby. They're still sad. They were looking for their baby. They didn't know where it was. And I say that because I keep forgetting the baby's name. If I knew, I'll have to go back over there. So they didn't know or anything happened to the baby. They didn't know where the baby was. So that's why she was, she's a little mad. Oh my God, what's he doing? He's I guess he's showering in the rain. At noon, oh my God, is he gonna catch fire? Oh no, he's his familiar. I forgot, he's not a vampire. he takes care of all the daytime stuff. So all the other vampires are inside, so he won't catch fire. Good. Oh my god, why are you doing this? So let's have the other ones go to sleep. You got to go rest. Because I don't know where everybody's beds are. I don't remember, and I don't want to go through this whole house. So we're gonna go like this, and then... Actually, their energy's full, so, you know, they could stay up 24/7, I think. That'll be good. But they need to eat. So I don't know if there's any packets in their inventory. There isn't. So, is there anybody out here? Well, I don't want them all to, we're gonna go to Manager Ruth, and we're gonna go see Vladislas, and then we'll go back to Leia and have her start to try to become a fairy. So she's gonna go do some research. And the deception of the build when uploading. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they do that, sister. They take a shower in the rain. One time in the high school pack, their teacher went outside and just got naked in the classroom. Right? And went outside and stood in the rain. Like, what? And that happened to other people too. I know that happened when James was streaming that. And I thought that was funny. It's like, okay. And then my sim did it. I'm like, no. He's gonna be arrested. Alright. No, where is Strangerville? Okay. Maximilian acquired the singing skill. Oh, so we could have him do karaoke sometimes. And then we'll just rotate between all of them when we play. So let's do Strangerville. Is this it? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I clicked on the wrong one. So Vladislas is in chaos right now. Where is he? He's right here. There he is. Like, what? I keep clicking on the wrong house. He has twins. And he's married. And he works at a hamburger stand. And normally, you know, he wanted to be a vampire again, but now he doesn't, and he has a wife, and he's just happy being human and working out, working for minimum wage at the hamburger stand and just taking care of his family the best way he can. You know, so yeah. Here's his wife. The kids are always, oh my gosh, they aged up. So, oh my gosh, I forgot that they aged up. They have 3 kids. Okay. Let's go in a cast for a second too, because I forgot that I think they aged up live on Twitch, but I just figured since I decided to stream them here because, oh look it. Okay, so Vladislas changed his name to Dexter. Right? It says Vladislas, but I don't know why it said Dexter. So it says Vladislas up here, but he goes by Dexter actually. That is. Let's do that. Just make sure, because... Oh my gosh. Where's the D? There. Okay. And he still, likes to dress dapper, But most of the time he's just, himself. This is him, Even though he's living here in a kind of a trailer park, he wants to be, dapper at all times. So he could, maybe grow a business or start his own business under Dexter. But he does. I think he's going to have to dress normal to change his identity. Change his look. So maybe change his hair. Or maybe put on some glasses. So this is Vita, I don't know, Fatia Stroud. And he met her in town. She lived in town. They met each other at the local bar, I guess. I don't have that on stream, but that's their story. And he was smitten, and she said, come live with me. So he moved in, and then they have Clayton. Clayton looks like from the Rugrats, right? Chucky, right? And this is Kira. She's a baby now. Okay, they're hard to play though. So if I do play this household, it's just gonna be really quick when I do, because this age is hard for me to play. But if there's two of them, okay. And they just have a simple life. They're happy. Strangerville is where there was a mother plant that made everybody possessed, and that's when Leia came here with Don Lothario because Max didn't want her to come alone, and then Max finally had to come because they needed clearance to get into the lab, and they walked downstairs and they got possessed. And when they came back from being possessed, yeah, so this is their house. They were in each other's bodies. It was kind of like Freaky Friday, you know, or Freakier Friday. Leia was Don Lothario and Don Lothario was Leia. Boom, they switched. And they didn't want to tell Max yet. They'll just keep it from Max. We're going to just not tell him until we figure it out, because he's going to freak out and make us go home. And they really wanted to, you know, finish the story. They had an underground bunker that they were hiding in, and Max tried to kiss Don Lothario, and Leia freaked out and said, "No, no, I'm Leia, I'm Leia, I'm Leia." And he's like, "What? The what? How?" And then they went to talk about it. So Leia, as Don Lothario, went to talk about it and explained to Max what happened and why they kept it from him. So they went over here to drink, but there was a lot of pollen in the air that night, and everybody was kind of possessed still, not really. There was wearing off of them, and Don Lothario missed Max a lot, so they ended up together having some relationships that night, even though she was Leia. And then they woke up in the morning, and Don Lothario as Leia was really pissed off, like, "What did you do? What happened?" And then they're like, "I don't think anything happened." And they tried to tell her nothing happened, until they found a elixir back home that helped them switch back. So they were able to switch back into their bodies. And then Leia was sick. She was vomiting, and like, "What's going on?" And they called, you know, where they got the elixir. Does it cause you to vomit? Because Don Lothario's not vomiting. It turns out that she was pregnant. And that's how we got Raven. So yeah, and that's where everybody lives. We're gonna go back to, so let's just go to Manage World and go to the main characters. Today we're gonna play in Leia's house. We're gonna have her kind of research on how to become a fairy. Apparently it's not that hard. She needs something, right? She's gonna do it just because she wants to. She wants to, you know, experience it. Because she found out that you could take another elixir to turn you back human, but who knows, maybe she'll stay. So let's go to here. But first we have to have her quit her job. She's gonna leave the field of being a reaper. No, a reaper, because she doesn't need to be a reaper no more. Exit create a sim. But I might have her do one day, depending on if it's time for her to go to work. But we're probably gonna have to. Probably gonna have to. Okay, so this is taking long. So if they keep adding more packs, it's gonna take longer and longer, right? At least we could disable some sometimes now, right? Without downloading that link from James. I don't know. Good, because I lost the link to his website and I couldn't remember it, and I was trying to find it because I wanted to do that with some of the. So this is Raven. Raven should. Did she go to school? She did not go to school today. What time is it? Oh my god. I'm gonna go live on Kick on Saturday. So Saturday I'm gonna be on Kick. That's where we're gonna do the art stream. And then tonight I'm here. So like Fridays I'm gonna do dark novels here because this is the series that I want to bring back. And then like I'm gonna do Kick on Saturdays, and I'll probably pick one more day during the week to go on Kick. So I'm gonna stream 2 days on Kick and 1 day on here, and then the rest on Switch. And then I'm gonna, you know, just to keep everything going. How are you though? How are you feeling? I'm sorry I wasn't clear with that. Let's see. Let's have her go upstairs. Okay, she's late for work. She didn't go to work. Why is she uncomfortable? She has to come and let him out. Well, she's in here with him. Where did he go? Why is she down here now? Let's have her go upstairs. I'm gonna have her teleport here. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. So he could teleport. He's still a wolf. But you know, he was okay the night before, so she could let him out. Okay. She's gonna go upstairs, and then we're gonna have her. It's 2 p.m. Oh my gosh. She needs to take a shower or something. Why? What's dirty? Filthy surroundings. I don't know what's filthy. Hold on. What was filthy? Okay, look at Don Lothario swimming. Is Max at work? Okay, yeah. So let's go back down and see what was filthy, because I don't know what was filthy. Maybe she has something in her inventory. Oh, this. Okay. So let's have her get this. We're gonna go like this, because I forgot to put the gate. So for now, we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna have her come and get this and throw it away. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's have him come and get this. How come you can't throw it away? Is this happening to anybody else? Because I'm going to put it in his inventory and then see if he can throw it away after. Okay, so now acquired the pottery skill. What's she doing? You need to go become a fairy. Okay, so she needs to go pot. We're just going to go like this. We're going to give her a magic elixir. Okay. Just. Okay, because now I'm going to have her go upstairs. She could quit right here, right? I don't know. I'm going to have her keep it for now, but she's not going to go in today. What time she's going to go till 6 o'clock? What time is it? 4:30? Can she go for 2 hours? Let's just have her go for 2 hours. we won't do anything though. Okay. So he did pretty good. He did not attack, he didn't get all wild or crazy, which he was afraid of. He was afraid that he would just go nuts. So we're just going to have her work like that, because I don't want to do any quests for the Reaper right now. She's going to come home, and we're going to have her go to that little town where the fairies are, and then we're going to have her try to talk to fairies so she could write. So right now she's writing 2 different novels. She's writing the novel about werewolves, and she's writing a novel about fairies. Now her husband's a werewolf, so she could really dive into that. And then I think on the next stream we have to raise up baby Lothario. He looks just like Lothario though, doesn't he? Like there's no mistaking that that's his kid. He can't deny this kid. That's his kid. With Max. And it wasn't an alien baby, which was weird, but like I said, it did say he had an alien baby. But it wasn't, it was Max and his baby, because I don't know. That was weird. Anyway. Don Lothario has a restaurant. Let's have him go to his restaurant. He is a chef, but he hasn't been to his restaurant in a long time. He hasn't opened it. He's kind of having some burnout, but I'm going to have him go check it out. So let's have him go check out his restaurant. No, you know it's gonna take forever to load. I'll wait to load until Leia comes home, which is in half an hour. I like when the plants look nice and not all grossed out. Like it's supposed to be spring, now they still look like half dead. Like I don't know why they look like that lately. They're supposed to be flourished, right? And beautiful and bounty, like and beautiful and colorful. Okay, let's have Max go to work. Go to work, Max. You gotta go in here. What's he doing? He hasn't started. Okay, I think he has to go on a trip in a rocket. So let's explore space. Every time he does this, it's very dangerous. Don Lothario does not like it. He has to distract himself. He just freaks him out. He just loves Max so much. And he never was a commitment guy. He was never into having a commitment, you know. He was a player, but, you know, Max would always go from the spice district and get the spicy food, and that's what happened. So let's have Don Lothario. Where are you guys? You're talking. Okay. Yeah. Accidental bootlegger. Max fell up on the rocket fuel. Max is filling up on the rocket fuel when an alien spacecraft pulls up to pump gas next to him. Max doesn't think much until he sees the alien is loading crates onto his ship. The space police are after me, the alien shouts. Hide this stuff. I promise I will make it worth it. It doesn't give you any other choice, but okay. Well, let's see. I wonder what it is. Oh, he's gonna make tea. He's been drinking a lot of tea lately. Kind of healthy. He works out all the time. But let's have him... No. Come here. Get in the shower. Hide the cargo. Turn it over. Surrounded by the space police, Max is still choking on the alien spacecraft exhaust when he hears sirens blaring and the distress. The space police surround Max's rocket ship and demand to search his cargo bay. He can turn over the goods and hope for the best, or help the alien, possibly himself, by hiding it. What should he do? Should he hide it? Or turn it over to the police? I'm afraid that they'll keep him. You know, he'll be in jail, or something that'll happen if he turns it over. What do you guys think? Should he turn over the cargo or give it to the space police? I don't trust the space police, though. Either. And they all know from the vampires and the corruption in the city that leaders can't always be trusted. You know, even though he understands that Jerome is Leia's great granddad, he still kind of treads lightly with him. We're gonna turn it over. Okay. And now, oh my gosh. I hope they don't kill him. Oh my god, please don't die. Okay, take a shower. You're supposed to get in the shower. You have 24 hours to pay the bills. Oh my god. Telling the truth pays off. Lucky the police captain seems to be into Max. The cop believes Max's story and takes the contraband without further questioning. The captain also rewards Max with a small stack of cash and a personal comb number just in case. Okay. I have dyslexia, so it's hard for me to read in the blue, though. Max needs anything and winks. He asked if Max needs anything and winks. He's flirting with Max. Come home. You're married. No. Okay, so is Leia home yet? She is home. Okay, go back upstairs. You're gonna take a shower, and you are gonna... Oh, let's see. Is he okay? He is okay. Okay, so let's go here. You're gonna take a shower. Come on, take a shower. Who are you talking to? The pizza? Did you order a pizza? When did you order a pizza? And then Max, you need to come out here and pay the bills. Because nobody's paying them, and it's not like they don't have the money. They have the money. Okay, okay, she has a shower in her bathroom. Why is she over here? Okay, so let's have her. She has to change. That's why I want her to shower in her bathroom. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Shower. So take a shower, and then you're gonna go. I thought you were going. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have her buy some books about fairies, so she could read them and get to know more about. You know what? Okay, she's not taking a shower. Where is she? She's playing with clay. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna take her over there now. When she gets there, we'll change her. So I don't know where she is. Where is she? Hold on. Oh, she's right here. Nope. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Okay, stop. Stay still. Let's change your outfit. We're gonna change your outfit. Change outfit, and then wear something comfortable. Wear something pleasant. You're gonna... Here. She'll wear this. And then she's gonna go travel. I don't think we paid the bills, right? Remind me to pay the bills when we get back. If anybody's still here, we're gonna pay the bills. Because we have another 15 minutes, I think. And then I will see you Saturday on Kick, where we're gonna do a draw along. And if you click my link tree in the bio, it should be in there. And if not, click it later on. It should be in there then. I might still need to set things up. But oh my gosh. But the game is kind of bugging out a little bit. Okay, let's have her travel by herself. Go on. And if you're watching, we do a thing called Silly Saturday. And we spin the wheel of idioms. And you pick one, like, there's a bun in your oven, or, you know, there's a bee in your bonnet, and stuff like that. And we draw them, and it's a lot of fun. You're really into your build? I can't wait to see it. If there's a way you could show it to me. So let's go. Oh yeah, I could download it from the... Oh, you can't put it in the gallery, right? I think if you build it by itself without her owning it, then you could put her in there after. That's what I had to do with my business. With my business. So she's like, okay, she's gonna start here, right, and ask questions. So let her have her come here. Okay, she knows that there's fairies in the area. She needs to find out how to become one, because she thinks, if I'm going to write about fairies, I want to be one. No, she didn't become a vampire and then get turned back. No, she didn't become a werewolf. No, she didn't become an alien. When they were trying to figure out if baby Lothario was an alien. No, she didn't. But, no, they were trying to figure out if the bun in her oven was an alien too. Because, not an alien, but the plant. Because she was conceived when they were high on the plant particles from the plant thing. So, oh, let's have her come in here. These are cool. She's gonna take a look around the museum. Why not? But you know what? Go here. I'm gonna have her buy a gnome. Do they have the gnome here? Oh, my favorite one is the one. This one's cute though. But my favorite one is a s'mores one. It's so cute. Do they have the s'mores one here? They don't. This one's really cute though, but I want the s'mores one. And then you can make them come to life. No. Should we get Gandalf? Gnomedolf? You know what? I like the... Oh, look at this one. That's so cute. I'm gonna get this. Magic. Oh, we can't. It's not a store. No, we're not gonna infuriate. These are so cute. Okay, I'm gonna have her get a gnome from that store, that little gnome shop. It's 9 p.m. though, so she might do an all-nighter. Okay, let's have her come over here, and she's gonna go talk, see what's going on with this giant gnome over here. Have her come over here. And she might talk to some people. Too bad this wasn't open. She could get a piece of pie. And the gnome, a gnome. So she's gonna do this and ask the great gnome for good luck. So she's gonna ask him for good luck. Will my book be successful? Will I have a bestseller? You know, she's writing two at the same time. So you know, which one will be the bestseller? I think if she becomes a fairy and writes about fairies, then that'll be awesome. So let's if she's not doing anything, let's have her come over here. We're gonna have her teleport right here, and then she's gonna talk to everybody she can talk to and say, where do I have to go to, you know, where is she? I don't like that she's not doing what I want. She's just standing there. Let me debug her again. Okay, no, stop. Okay. Okay, so what's happening? She's like, I'm just gonna walk around and see what I could find from people on the street. People on the street. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why are you doing this? Where are you? Oh, you have to go to the potty. Okay. You're washing your hands? Why are you gonna wash your hands? Collect soul. How is she gonna collect a soul? You're watching me on your TV? Cool. How are you collecting a soul? Collecting souls are a key aspect of the Reaper career. Oh, okay, so she's still doing that too. She's really busy. Does she work tomorrow? Yes, she does. So she's gonna have to come back after. So let's see. Maybe she could read something. She decided, hey, let's go check out one of the other towns. So that's what she's gonna do. Let's have her, you know. Oh, here, she's gonna sit right here. Talk to him. Talk to them. Go here, and then you're gonna talk to them. Like, there. She's gonna ask them, how do you find out about fairies? More choices. We're just gonna have her friendly introduction. Give him a friendly introduction. I might go a little over. I might go to 7:30. Just, you know. I might cut it down though when I edit it to an hour, you know, to make it only like an hour. So you have to go speak to Mother Nature. You have to go, and she's gonna give her directions to that other land. I forget the name of it because I having, you know. Oh my God, Baby Lothario. Is there a okay? We need a mailbox quick. Baby Lothario is gonna get taken away by social services, so we need a mailbox really quick. No. M. No box. Where is that X? Does someone else have a mailbox nearby? Nobody has a mailbox? What the heck? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put one down. So nobody has one. What? That's so weird. Okay, so let's just place one down right here. It'll be like a city mailbox. I wish we I don't have a city mailbox. Well, a creek mailbox. Let's just click that one. So it's gonna be an outdoorsy mailbox. I think we'll just go with this one. This one looks good. It looks like it could be, you know, part of the structure, right? There. It's right there. Just for now. We can remove it later. So now she needs to she needs to alter needs household there, because we don't want Don Lothario to get taken away. Let's try it again. Alter needs. Why is she singing the New Year's Eve song? And now she's gonna go travel to see if she could talk to Mother Nature. Woohoo! For anybody that's just joining us, if you want to know more about this family, I used to stream them about a few years ago during COVID, and I have 28 videos, and they had a soap opera. But I got a little burned out from it because I was kind of sick with my chronic fatigue at the time, and I stopped uploading videos for them. And recently I decided to bring them back live on Friday nights, and that way I don't have to worry about editing or anything, and they can just watch it, and then I can load it, and if anybody wants to watch it after, they can. And I'll put it on the playlist. But if you want to catch up, just click on the playlist and go into Dark Novels. I think it's halfway down, and you'll be able to find the playlist and catch up on this family, because it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff that happens and that goes on. So I don't know why she's not traveling. I hope they fix this. So she's gonna travel. No, you're gonna go by yourself. The family's like, where are you? It's 12 a.m. It's not too late for her. She's a night owl. Oh, thank you. How are you? Thank you. I'm glad you came. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're doing the Dark Novels live. There's a playlist if you want to catch up. It's a lot of fun. So let's come over here. I think I like playing them live. I do. Because their stories are real complex, and it's kind of fun just to play with them. And I should have done it like this back then, but I was under the impression that you needed to have thousands and thousands of followers before you could. I should have, because that would have made such a big difference. But then the stories wouldn't have been so, So she's here. Okay. She found a bookstore. Learn about everyday history. Learn about Everdo history. She's going to go in there and learn about the history of Everdo. This is so pretty here. I love it. Okay, so let's have her go inside here. And then what she has to do to become a fairy, she's going to ask her after, or whoever's around. I forgot. My fairies in the other play started off as fairies, so I haven't turned someone into a fairy yet, but I like it. Are these part of the ceiling, or are these separate? Like, do they have these separately? No, okay. No, okay. I don't have an MC Command Center in here. Okay, I have to reload MC Command Center. But look at this, it's so beautiful. And I love these glowing mushrooms. This is so pretty. I like this thing. I wish you could go all the way over here though, that'd be cool. Sometimes you see something you want to go at and you can't, and that sucks. I think this is pretty cool. Move household into gallery. I think I'm gonna turn it into like a public lot, and then people could the fairies could get married in here. That'd be really cool. Or in here, yeah, that's cool because you could get married right here, and then have the reception in here. That might work. So let's see, where is she? No, go back in there. Can you get some books? Let's see. Use investigate fairy court documents. Go on, you have to learn. Go investigate the documents. I think she might be hungry. But I don't want her to use that one. She always catches fire every time she tries the barbecue. No. I play sometimes off stream to get caught up on stuff, and every time, she'd barbecue, she would catch fire, and it's like, I gotta make a video, you gotta live. So then I'd have to close without saving and then start over. It was a mess, so we don't want to do that. But she is learning about fairy lore. Season premiere. Okay, Don Lothario, go watch the season premiere. It was awful. He's kind of picky, so yeah, I could see him not liking the show. I'm that way too, right? You know. Let's talk. Okay, let's see. Let's do a howdy introduction, because I want the friendly introduction, but they have the how. She doesn't like me. What? That's acquire fable. Okay, she's gonna acquire a fable. Can you tell me a fable? Is it gonna say that she can't give it to her because she's not a fairy? So can she ask her how to become a fairy? I don't think she'll tell her because she's in the red with her. So we need to make her laugh. Share people person. According to some old fairy court documents, it seems like Mother Nature and Garden Pie went through a heart-wrenching romance. Separation. Okay, we're going to close this for now because we're reading this one. Romantic separation. Okay. Something to do with the garden pie. Starting a deeply misguided gnome revolution. So they're in the middle of a gnome revolution. They say that it always the best intentions and the worst intentions. Okay, so we need to open notebook. So what does she have? Okay, she has some stuff in here. A natural rift review. Okay. Now I think she has to speak to Mother Nature, right? Let's have. Okay, can she ask her? Because she is a fairy. Can we tell her a joke? Okay, social. Talk about fairy magic. Okay. Oh no, Loon. Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. You're not going to discuss color theory because you don't need to. Ask about fairies. Okay, we need to make sure she asks. Does she have to ask first? She's gonna ask first. She's gonna ask first. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Is that Mother Nature over there? No, it's not. It's a plant sim. I do not want to turn her into a plant sim. I've accidentally turned sims into plant sims before, and I just do not like it. They're so delicate. Social, and then... She's gonna ask for fairy dust. Winged or unwinged, all fairies are emotional creatures who need to tend the emotional force by absorbing emotions from others, or drinking emotion potions. Emotion potions, what's your notion? Fairies that embrace their fairy behaviors can earn the ability and points, oh my gosh, to administrate ways, sane to learn new tricks, and you can... Okay, so yeah, she wants to be a fairy, so I think she's gonna do that. So she's learning everything she can. But, so I know she doesn't always have wings. I know some fairies don't. So I think I'm gonna make Claude and Claudine from the Southern Vampire novels. That would be fun, right? Okay. Can she buy a book in here though? Does she have to go to the toilet? No. So let's see if she could, she has to go over here, right? Where's that stone? Oh, she has to go to that stone to... Oh, she has to ask for that plant. And then she puts it in the ground. She does not know anybody well enough to ask for that plant. So she needs to start meeting fairies. I think she's our best bet. Look at this house. That's the bar, huh? Let's have her go in the bar. And then maybe she could talk in there. She's gonna talk in there, and hopefully, you know... Go, go, go. Okay. Go in there. Now, if she talks to the ghosts, she hasn't wrote a ghost story yet, so she needs to just chill and get these 2 books done first. But she knew there was ghosts in here, and she got so excited about it. She's like, I can meet ghosts! So that's what she's doing. But she's not going to write about the ghost bar yet. But eventually, she will. Forge here? No, you're not going to forge here. Oh, let's talk to her. Respectful introduction. We just have to talk to any fairy we see. Come on. Get over here. Can you do respectful introduction? Come on. Oh my god. Ooh, he's cool. Not everything is sunshine and daisies. Looks like Leia has not been getting along with practically optimistic Sims. Have a very glass half full view of life. They never fail to see the positive side of things. But that unrelated. No, I don't want her to have that. I want her to. Don't flirt. Okay, but they're all like not liking her. Can she trade an item? Ooh, what did they do to her? Okay. Can she ask her for she has to ask her for something, right? Share baby pictures. Don't steal your baby. Don't show her the baby pictures. But they don't have a baby. What are they doing to her? Look at this bar. It's so beautiful. Oh, this is not the ghost bar. What was I thinking? The ghost bar. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I got this confused with the ghost bar and the other land where they have all, you know, where because she works as a reaper. She's gonna have to go to work, but she'll come back. Okay, she's flirty. Maybe she could ask her for fairy dust. We're gonna ask for. Oh yeah, let's see. Ask for fairy dust. Can we ask her for the plant? Oh my gosh. So, she needs to plant that thing in the ground so she could. No, you're not. You have to go to work. Okay, look good. Raven's going to school. She's been missing school. Every time I leave her alone, that kid would not go to school. That kid won't go to school. Oh my god. Okay, try this again. Say, hey, I need your help with something. Since we're friendly, social. Talk about fairy magic. Ask about fairy inside a fairy home. Okay, I want to know about that. We gotta try to get friendly with her. But is it hard? I don't know if anybody's been playing it. That you know. Does this sound okay? No, get over here. No, you're not gonna have a drink. Seriously. Oh, look at the bees. Oh my god. Nope. Nope. That if I saw a bee that big, I'd shit my pants. Oof. Sorry, I'm gonna have to bleep that now or cut that out. I'm gonna have to snip that because there's certain things I cannot say and I don't want to get in trouble. So I will clip that out and I pooped it out. Poop it out there. I'm so used to streaming on Twitch and I forget when we're censored here, so I can't say that. So let's see more and then see fairy social. Where does fairy dust come from? Where does fairy dust come from? I want to know. Who's this silver fox? Ooh, he's handsome. Okay, stop flirting. Okay, I want that plant more than anything. So we're gonna have to just be really friendly and try to get that plant. Joke about tiny home. Talk about fairy magic. No? Alright, you know what? She has to go to work. So we're gonna have her, she's got new skills, okay? Okay, what's that? A glass of water? We're just gonna say that's a glass of water. Girl, it's 8:30 a.m. I know the bar's open, but still. Her job is very intense. We're gonna just go with her. And then that way. Okay, let's have her. We'll go with her, and then I want to take her to work. Work for Leia starts in about an hour. Okay, so we're just gonna fast forward it to an hour. Okay, talk to him. Hey. Respectful introduction. Another. She needs to talk to as many fairies as possible. And then she's gonna let her boss know what she's gonna do, and then go home and tell her family, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think? They're gonna think she lost her mind. Like, what? Okay, when is she going to work? So, friendly introduction. Hey. So what I think she's gonna do with all the fairies she met, she's gonna start a club. And then she's gonna take them out dancing, and then so she could get information from them. I think that's the best way to handle it, I think. Because they never do what they want. They never do what you want, and right now they're really not doing what you want. That's like the autonomy seems really high right now. I don't know if it's a bug, but they just have their mind of their own. It's like, I want you to make food, and then they're woohooing or something. So in my other save, Caleb is oh, here she is. Caleb is here, let's go down here. What are her tasks? Use the scurry bowl. Okay. First she's gonna talk to him and say, hey, heartfelt compliment. He's a good boss, you know. She makes good money here, so I don't know if she has to give this up if she's a fairy, so hopefully not. We'll see. She could always get rehired. She's gonna tell them. I'm thinking of becoming a fairy. She wants to know how dangerous it is, because he's grim, right? He just wants her to be careful, because it's very delicate to be a fairy, and if you're not careful, you could die. And they do. You have to be really careful and make sure that they're absorbing. It's like, okay. So now you gotta do your work. Scurry for lost souls. No. Oh, if you gotta scurry for a location. Okay, come down here. Go here, and you're gonna scurry for assignment. Get your assignment. Okay. So, next Friday, we'll definitely have her become a fairy. But she needs to do her job. I want to see what she looks like if she could still be a Reaper as a research travel. Scary. Okay. Work at 6 p.m. Okay, wait a minute. I forgot how to do that. Go on. I forgot how to do that. I've been playing it a long time with that pack, so I don't remember. Usually she does have a mind of her own, so we have to pause a lot, and or when she's doing her task, it's really hard. She's very ambitious, which is a good thing, but not always. So we're going here. Where is the person that needs to be reaped? Okay. What? Harvest Grimbrola? Where's Grimbrola? Okay. I don't know what that is. Oh, I have water. Thank you. I have water right here. Thank you. I have a hydrate button on my other stream. I just forget. So she has to get the grimola, close the netherworld. Okay, she has to come over here and do that. Let's do that first. So close this. She has to reach into it though. Here. I had a bunch of water before I started. And then I had Arnold Palmer. We have tea, and then I like that lemonade. So now let's close it. She has to close this. No, get over here. You gotta close it. The spirits are escaping. You have to come over here and close this. He's pissed off again. That kid, I tell you. I have to save the bill to my library because I want to put it on a bigger lot so I can make it bigger. Yeah, I would do that. Save it. Once it's in the library, I think you can then save it to your... Okay, oh, that's what we have to harvest. Okay, let's harvest this. Pick up soul. Okay, we need to pick up the soul. Get the soul. Come on. It escaped, so you have to put the soul in... Oh, there, look it. She's gonna get it. Come on. Why aren't you doing it? Okay, come on. And then go here, and then, let's just have you close the netherworld. Close it. Stay off your phone. And look, there's another soul right here. Pick up soul. Is there any more souls? Oh, right here, there's another soul. God, a lot of them escaped. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. I wonder if they're pets. Or if they're people. Why are you scared? Don't be scared. You have to get over that. You're a reaper. Oh, look it right here. Can we close this one? Close. Come on. Close it up. Close it up. There you go. Woohoo. Okay. Close another world. Pick up souls. Harvest. I don't know what Grimace Soda is. What is that? Is this it? Yeah, go harvest it. I don't know what those were. Oh, look, it's a good thing because there's more over here. Oh my gosh. You gotta get over here and then you're gonna... Okay. And then we're gonna close this. Close another world. I'm not gonna have her reach in there right now. And then she's gonna get this soul. And then this soul. And then she could go back and do the tasks at home. So return to the office. Oh, wait a minute. You go right here. There's another one right here. Oh my god, there's so many. Do we see any more? You can't do noise here. So if I miss something, you can't let me know. Let me know when it's in your live. Well, if you ever get a chance to put it on return to the office. Okay. Okay, return to the office. Select self for travel. Oh, she smells. Travel to office. There you go. Don't eat those hot dogs. Are just sitting there in the sun. Blech. I just want a hot dog that's all hot and sitting in the park with souls. She's like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. She just finds a sandwich in a haunted house or a monster's house and she just eats it. Whatever food they have, she just shoves it in her pie hole. Every time. I have to watch her, literally. Cook the gramamosa. Okay, come upstairs. You got to cook the gramamosa. Okay, up here. Where's the stove? Come up here. Oh my gosh. Having one for cook the grandmimosa. No, don't start that. Wait a minute. What are you doing? No, you're not cooking tamales. And that's not even how you make tamales. These... Okay, how does she cook the grandmimosa? Okay, she's making that first. Is it in here? Or, oh, it's her. So you have to click on her. Practice singing. That is weird. Before you could just... Can we cook it on here? Before it came up as a Do you click on the grandmimosa? I don't know. I can't even find it. Oh, she has a skull diamond. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Alright, so you know what? She's gonna go release souls. We'll come back and if we don't get a chance to make the Grandmarosa, that's okay. She's gonna go here and release the souls. Send them back to the Netherland. Right. Come on. I know you're sad. I forgot how to make the Grandmamosa. I think I have to click on her though. Where's she coming? Okay. Go on. Woohoo! Now they're... Release all souls. Let's do all of them at once to be easier. Yes, now they're in a nice place. I like that. That way I don't have to keep clicking it. Okay. Okay, she's still... We have a lot of them. There's so many. I don't know what happened at that park, but... something went down there. Okay, so now let's go analyze tree. Analyze threats. Here, sit here. And analyze deaths. Local deaths in the area. So she likes to write that too, to put in her, This is weird. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, sit down and write. And then she's secretly downloading some information that she doesn't want them to know they're downloading. Stats say that the death by killer rabbit is not trending as high as it should be. This gives Leia an idea. What if Grimm could start putting petting zoos for these fluffy little monsters? This idea is certain to increase the stats, but how could we promote this? Advise that fluffy pet. Oh, oops, sorry. Advise that fluffy pet, okay. And then plan Reaper schedule. Okay, where's the Reaper at? You have to plan a schedule. He's kind of... Is he upstairs? No. You have to do it on the tablet, but the tablet's downstairs. So come downstairs. I always see the tablet over here. Okay, come here. And then, oh no, she has an element. Pay bills, okay, and then she has to plan. Oh, she has an element. So she is getting fairy illnesses. She was hanging around with fairies, so it happens. So she could write about it though. It'll be a good story. She could take a selfie. Look what happened to me. And then she'll have to research on the computer what to do about it. Can she go to the natural path? I don't think she can. She could though, I think, right? 100% not sure. Okay. She's gonna leave work early today because she has to take care of this. Office supplies. Can she order office supplies? No, she's almost done. It's almost 6 o'clock, so she could order off. Okay, she made $300 a day. She kind of did really bad, but she has an element. So now she's gonna go home and research what she could do about this element. And I'm gonna see if we could take her to if she could go to the natural path. Just go off to the natural path rabbit hole and see if she could get cured. But she's gonna take some pictures first to catalog. So as soon as she lands in her household, we're gonna do that. Let me have her change her outfit though. I'm gonna have her change outfit to this. Okay? And then she's gonna take a selfie. She's gonna stay right there. I'm gonna pause her or else she'll run off. She's like, this is quite strange. I spent some time with the fairy and I got this weird element on me. I'm turning to stone. Okay. What? There. Take a selfie. Okay, there. Let's have her take a selfie. That way she could put it in, publish it in her book. So there's that one. Yeah. I'm gonna take a couple because the gnomes come out in the picture. No, that's too far. I wish you could move that over. That sucks. Okay, so this one. Okay. She's gonna go upstairs. Okay, let's get her kitty. Let's get Ziggy Star Kitty. Oh, I have to let Kitty sleep. And it's all the Z's. So it may take a while before I finish the uploading it to the gallery for you, so to finally tour it. Just let me know when you're ready for me to tour it anytime. Just if we're on Twitch, if we're on Kick, or we're here, just say, I'm done, tour it, and I'll definitely tour it. Have you used any of the skin details? I think I'm gonna make myself look even more like me now that they have the more skin stuff, so it could look like us. Okay, so she needed to sleep. She stayed up all night. And then Max Okay, you know what? This piece of we're gonna get rid of this piece of clay. No. I hate this piece of clay. So let's stop. No. Because they don't do anything, they just play with the clay. You know, that's the clay ball thing. I'm gonna walk around with the clay ball. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna get them situated and then I'm gonna stop stream so it's not too long, and I'm probably gonna edit it down to an hour. A little bit, and then that way, you know, it's not too long. But I had fun doing this. I'm gonna be here next Friday for sure. I think I feel more like myself. You know, I feel brightened. I feel I had 16 views. It's like, oh my god, that's pretty good, you know. Average viewer duration is 30 to 28 minutes. So yeah, I have to keep the stream slower. So I know that people start bouncing. So I think I'm gonna do shorter streams and then publish them that way. I just wanted to get everybody all caught up. So I could probably do like half-hour to an hour streams, and that's it here. But tomorrow I'm gonna be on Kick. I have to call my sister though. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow. I'm gonna do Kick later at 7 on we're gonna do draw along. So if you like to draw along and you know how to draw, come to Kick, Ladylizsworld. and you'll be able to draw with us and put it in the Discord and we'll show your creation. Okay, so is everybody okay now? I think everybody's in a good mood. I'm gonna save right here while Leia's asleep, and that way next Friday we will pick up where we left off, and I'm gonna make her become a fairy. She's gonna research about her element and how to get rid of it. She's gonna go and then definitely become a fairy. But I think because Don Lothario is so into fitness and health, and he owns a vegetarian restaurant. It's a health food restaurant. It's not vegetarian, but he only sells health food there. And he's into clean eating and stuff like that. So I think he's going to follow Leia over there. Maybe start doing stuff with naturopath. So he could be a naturopath. And then he could sell the stuff in his restaurant. I think that would work. So I hope you all had a good time. I know there were some fresh faces in here that I don't know. So I'm Lady Liz. Hello. I'm glad you came in and hung out. I will see you on Saturday. And if you want to see some art videos, let me give you that. Go to Ladylizsworld Creates. I'm going to get that for you. But sister, don't watch it because on the first video I made your birthday present. So don't watch it. Just saying. Or if you do, that's okay, but wait till tomorrow. And then I'll have it for you. I want to go. Okay, let me get my link.
Let me guess. You've clicked on this video.
Nope, I didn't click on the video. I wanted to click on your store. Okay. Your channel. That is weird. Okay, let me get that link for you. So I'm going to give you the link. Here. Copy. Okay. Here you go. If you want to see some art videos, that's my art channel. Go check them out. I really opened that. I used to put them in here with the Sims, but it was messing up my algorithm. So I'm just putting art all the way over there. So the art videos that are on here, I'm just going to take down. And then put, if I'm able to download them, then I'll put them over there. But I don't think I can from here just yet. So yeah, just as long as you watch it tomorrow, you'll be good. So yeah, so I had a good time. I'll see you tomorrow and Kick if you go over there. If join Kick, and I'm Ladylizsworld over there. Gosh, you know what? Let me get you that too, because I'd rather have, some of you might already have it, but I'm having trouble. I was having trouble getting on it, so if you don't see me streaming there tomorrow, if I have trouble connecting, then I'll move it to Twitch for now. But eventually, I'm gonna stream here. What they give you for your subs is way more than what Twitch does, but that's not why I'm doing it. I just kind of wanted to do a new environment too some days, because I've been just really down on the other channel, and I'm still going to stream there 2 days a week, but I just felt really happy today, and I think I'll be happy tomorrow, just because I needed a different, I needed to branch out and do something different. So this is the link, and as far as this stream goes, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to try to narrow this down to 1 hour, and just cut some stuff out that we didn't need to have in there, and I will, let's see, I will, where do you turn it off? Hold on. Oh, hold on. I forgot I was using OBS. So I'm gonna, I recorded it, good. So good, I recorded it too, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit it down to 1 hour, and it'll be up by Monday. And have a good weekend, all of you. And my lovely friends that are in here, I love you. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. This was awesome, and I had a great time. Have a good weekend, and if I don't see you on Saturday, have a good one. And if I see you tomorrow, let's just have fun and draw and bring some art to Kick. So let me go to here. Love you. Hugs, 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 and good night. Bye bye. Bye everybody. Where does it go? Miss